right, what's going on? We're back with another video today. This is kind of going to be a little tough one, simply because, as you all know, we're going on this journey right now of overall health in our business, our personal life, and with our faith. Like just overall, just elevating everything that we are trying to do, and what we're want to talk about today is just a little bit of our journey and what we are really going, what we are currently doing. Let's just be honest. So we're definitely learning how to be better business individuals and running a business. And some things that we just want to come and tell you all that it's okay not to be perfect, because you can look at our lives right now and we're not going to show you any false anything. We're going to just be transparent. So we have just decided to ultimately be more efficient. Now, when I say efficient, you guys, if you didn't see, we made a video.
Oh, that's the realtor. Hello. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. I was just calling, returning your call.
Okay. Oh, yeah, cuz I was calling earlier cuz I wanted to see if you guys could send a verification over to them just so that I wanted to catch them before they left the office for the leasing office.
Sure. Yeah. Let me. It's both of y'all on the lease. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Cool. Let me. I'll write it up real quick and have. Basically, I need to get you guys to sign it, and
Okay.
then I'll send the form over to them. And if
Okay.
you could, do you have the leasing office's email address?
Yeah, I do have their
Okay.
emails.
Yeah. If you could send that over to me, I'll get that over here in a minute.
Okay, and then what about the documents that were sent for income?
I Yeah, so I sent them over to him. I just actually just texted him to see if he received it.
Okay.
I haven't heard from him.
Okay.
Let me see. He said, okay. He said he just texted me back. He said, yes, I got it. Good to proceed. Sending few points to include rephrase as needed. So he really just wanted to. He's just put basically. He's just saying in there it's going to be contingent upon the um, what is it? The that rental verification form, and then the other thing.
Awesome. So I guess you'll send over the verification form so that we can sign it and we can get it to the leasing. And
Yes.
then after that, he said everything else was pretty good to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only thing he
Okay.
wanted that in there. So,
Awesome.
yeah, I'll get this over to you here in a second, and then we'll go from there. So,
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, so like that wasn't planned. That was like a real time
Literally
call,
random.
and it kind of just leads me into the next thing. We're definitely going to downsize slash upsize. And let me kind of explain what I mean by downsize slash upsize. So we do stay in a penthouse that we are currently leasing. We pay about $10,000 a month. Yes, I
I
said
know.
$10,000 a month. I know for a lot of people, probably gonna think that's crazy or whatever the case may be, but this is our truth and this is our journey. We have definitely been able to afford to be here and stay here, but through this process and journey, we're really focusing on being more efficient with our health and with our finances. So this is another cost monthly that we have been paying for over 12 months, and our lease just came up. So we're definitely gonna find better options, and that's one option is moving to another place, to where we can house our family. So I know, obviously, like you guys may not know, but where we stay now, it's like not like it's 3,800 square feet, which is pretty large for a penthouse, and we stay on the top floor. But through this journey, we realized that we can be allocating those funds to building out a better team for our business, building out even like hiring more life coaches, health coaches, personal chefs that can cook us healthy food since we're so busy, being able to use that money to just do anything that we need to better our personal lives and our business. So that's one thing that we're going to do.
And really, this whole process is a complete like detox process, not just with like the health, because today it's actually our first day of our like water fasting officially, but this whole process, and even with this, even when we made the decision to, hey, we need to like turn things around, like our health is declining, we're wasting a ton of money on junk food, we're not being efficient with our time. As soon as we made that decision to really become in alignment with our goals and our dreams, it seems like just a lot of shifts have been happening, mindset wise, shifts financially, shifts with us, like, just realizing, hey, we're spending a lot of money on things that aren't necessarily as beneficial to us, where, like Austin said, we can take, the money that we're spending here just to live, we can take that and reinvest it back into our business and reinvest it back into ourselves, with, higher, maybe even joining more masterminds and more coaching, or just being able to allocate that money and invest it in ways that are more beneficial for us for the long term, versus us just, trying to satisfy ourselves in the short term. Because of course we love to live here. We worked very, very hard to get here. We've literally 2 years ago, we came and visited this building, and we said, hey, this is really what we want, and we worked for it. But we realize right now, sometimes it's okay to, I don't even want to say take a step back, but it's just making that shift a little bit so that we can be smarter with our finances. And I think that we'll be able to make a much bigger impact that way.
Yeah, definitely that what you just said, because the impact that we're trying to give the world and people is just giving people the options to have a better lifestyle from a health standpoint and a finance standpoint. Like, we've been doing so much with helping others that we really forgot about ourselves, and we really forgot about really being efficient, because you can't make a lot of money, but it means nothing if you're not able to be here to live with it because your health is bad. And our children are our main focus. So we really just making this lifestyle switch for all of us, and we're really doing this to show you all that we're not perfect. We made many mistakes in our life, but we believe in people. And in order to be the best teachers, in order to help the most people more efficiently, we have to change our lifestyle to better help you all. So that's what we're going through. So be careful who you judge. Now, I know there's still going to be people out there that's going to like judge, and they're going to say all this, create all these narratives. But at the end of the day, before you judge somebody, look in the mirror, because we take pride on being able to be full-time entrepreneurs for many years. But we understand, in order to be great and better for you all, we have to be better. And we don't know it all. Like, we never claim to know it all. We have done a lot with our young ages, and we have helped a lot. And everything that we teach is stuff that we have actively done. Like, people don't know, like, we was one of the first ones teaching about Airbnb, not from just, learning something, from actually doing it. Like, we had 3 units at one time that we was doing Airbnb before the pandemic. And like I say, this stuff that we're doing, like, I've been in trucking since I was 21 years old, full-time entrepreneur, having multiple trucks at one time, working in different industries, from over the road to oil field, all type of local stuff. So, like, I have all these experiences. So this is not something that is coming from people that hasn't done this. We have done this, but we understand, in order to grow for ourselves, we have to also now make another switch and pivot in our life. So we're showing you all this, and this is our pivot. So be careful who you judge. You know what I mean? Because you can easily be in the same boat. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that, don't laugh at men or women that have downfalls that may lack, because you can be very well too in the same position. So I believe that we should all just be better and just take this as a learning lesson, but also follow us through our journey, because, man, we love you all, and we want to be great examples for you all. So this is our journey. This is our in real life process of being better, being healthier. We're going to just show you all everything.
Yeah, because it's exactly that. It's a process, literally a process. and this is our journey, and this is our process. And it's challenging, definitely, especially because we are, such in the public eye. Like we literally have hundreds and thousands of followers. But I feel like we owe the transparency and show you guys like these are the types of things that you go through as a full-time entrepreneur, where you have to make really tough decisions, but those decisions are going to be better for you in the long run, and it's going to help you create a much bigger impact. And I think something that people don't really talk about a lot is that everyone talks about like making money, how to make $1 million, 6-figure months and things like that, but nobody really talks about all that comes with that, and like how do you manage that and how do you maintain that? So when you have a lot of success very quickly, like we did, I feel like we had a lot of success quickly. I mean, we're still in our 20s, and just learning how to just manage that, because we got so consumed with the business and the money that I feel like let our personal selves go, as far as just health and even just our habits. Like we just have very unhealthy habits, that we are working on right now. But, as soon as we made that decision to have better habits, it seems like, we're being forced to make all these tough decisions, but I think it's for a reason.
Yeah, and it's for the reason. It is just our season of growth. So
Yeah.
we're documenting this because we want to be able to inspire someone that think they can't make a pivot to be better, that think they can't really start the process of learning how to be better. Like we're still learning every day. So don't think no one is perfect. Even with these people with millions of followers, they're not perfect. They still make mistakes just like everyone else do. So I just want to be able to tell you guys, man, we love you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching this and watching our journey. And we really appreciate everyone that is really tapping in and liking and sharing. And, man, really help us push this word and this content out, because this is going to help someone. And it's going to be beneficial for people to see this process, because it's going to help. It's going to help. Yeah. So, with that being said, we got videos coming out. We're going to show how much we pay monthly, how much money we're also spending monthly.
Is that the water?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. So we're going to show everything from our finances and the reason why we're going to make this shift, and we're going to have healthier habits. So, man, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you all for really being here during this process. So, yeah. We out of here.
We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.